Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. As you are probably aware, and if you're not aware, now you are, Precision Farming, a free mod slash DLC, however you want to call it, is available from Giant Software on the Mod Hub to download for all platforms. So make sure you guys go download it and check it out. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it here for a bit, just to kind of let you know that, hey, this is what it kind of adds in and everything like that, and we will go over some of that. But yeah, we'll go over some of the new stuff it has and what it's had in the past and some of the videos I'm going to make in the future. But let me go ahead and just play the trailer for you, the release trailer.
Rated E for everyone.
All right, so now that you've seen that, it went over a lot of the new stuff that's kind of happening. I'm going to tell you just kind of the different guides and stuff that it's going to add. I'm going to do a guide to fertilization and nitrogen levels, because obviously instead of fertilizing now, you apply nitrogen to a field, whether it be via a chemical fertilizer, such as like liquid fertilizer or solid fertilizer, or you also could use slurry or manure or digestate. Those are another option as well. I'm also going to do a guide to weeding and spot spraying, since weeding is a little bit different now in precision farming, and spot spraying is something that's added on to sprayers if you'd like to kind of make your spraying a little bit more efficient when it comes to precision farming. There's also going to be a guide to liming and pH values. Now you don't just lime, every 3 harvests and that's that. There's a pH value that's specific to each type of soil that you have to have down specifically on the fields, which it's pretty easy. A lot of this stuff can be kind of automated in a way. And overall, quite honestly, I know it sounds like it makes the game more complicated, and it does in some aspects, but quite honestly, it actually saves you time and money a lot of the times when doing it this way, compared to just playing it the base game version. For example, you really only have to fertilize once every time you want to grow something. Now, there may be times where you want to do that more than once if you're using a combination of different fertilizers. Like if you are using slurry, manure, and digestate, you may have to fertilize twice. But if you're not using those, once is plenty per harvest, and you can do that with a seeder as well. If you have a seeder that has a fertilization unit on it, you could seed and fertilize, and your crops are pretty much good to go right off the bat. Yes, you kind of want to have weeding on because it affects your environmental score, which I'll talk about that here in a little bit. So you may want to have weeding on, which that may be something you don't normally play with, but it's honestly not too big of a deal, especially considering you can actually just kind of go without having to fertilize your field at all if you do it with seeding. When it comes to liming, it's a lot easier and it takes a lot less lime. After you get the pH values kind of where they need to be, they go down a lot slower. And every couple of harvests, you can put down some more pH, and it doesn't take anywhere near as much lime, so nowhere near as much time and money. You have to take soil samples, but after you take the soil samples, they don't go bad for a long time. And you also can just buy the soil samples, like pay someone to come do soil sampling on your field, which is what I do. It's a little bit more costly to do that compared to sampling yourself, but honestly, it's just easier, and I recommend doing that. You can use subsidies if you'd like to. So you can plant like oilseed radish and get kind of like a bonus, like a little financial bonus to use that. And it is basically, kind of a subsidy in terms of that. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. There's also a variable seed rate when it comes to planting a lot of the different crops, which means you're going to save some seeds in some areas as well, which is going to save you some money. There's also automatic section control and pulse width modification, PNW pulse, not something. Yeah, it's a pulsing something. I can't remember the name. But anyhow, I'll do a video on that stuff as well. The auto section control basically turns off sections of your sprayer as you're going over a field, so that way there's less overlap, so you're not wasting as much spraying or, like liquid fertilizer, herbicide, whatever it may be, which is kind of nice. And the pulse control makes it so you have a much more even spread of fertilizer on the field, since that does matter now with precision farming. There's also, of course, like, there is tram lines and things like that. that you can have. You don't have to use those if you don't want to, but you can do it as realistic or unrealistic as you want to. And if you get your environmental score high enough, which is basically just following all the steps necessary, you get a bonus to everything and everything like that. So yeah, I'll cover all that in my future videos, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick introduction, show off the trailer, and get you guys pumped up for precision farming. So yeah. Yeah, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to put like 10 guides out over the next day or two, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that and check those out. But anyhow, that's what I got for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.